Listen, I'm about to be margin called in the stock market. I could owe a lot of money. Hello and welcome. It's another video from Broke Man Personal Finance. Today we are talking about retiring without money. All right, the same thing as usual. I'm going to give you a progress update. We're going to do the Q2 earnings report. We're going to talk mental capital. We're going to talk the economy and the stock market. If you're a finance bro, the door's over there. This one's for the streets. Okay, so I've been struggling coming up with ideas. All right, content. It's hard, right? I've been struggling with money. I've been struggling with the stock market. The economy's in shambles. Your boy's hurt. All right, so I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, and let me tell you why. It's because my mental capital has been elsewhere. There's a finite amount of capital that your brain can consider each and every day of things to think about. It's my own theory. I made it up. Could be true, but we'll go with it. All right. So my mental capital, I'm sorry if there's a glare. It's been in the wrong place lately. As you see on my list, I've got the stock market, debt, the phone, my apartment's a dump, my diet is crap, my car's falling apart. All right. So it's a recipe for success, I'm sure. We got to get rid of this mental capital because I want to make videos, and I'm not. Okay, so it's boring for y'all and it's boring for me. I ruminate. All right, so we have to remove a few things. We have to remove a few things off that list, and I'm thinking the stock market and my debt have to go. If I'm gonna retire as a broke man, I just gotta do some drastic moves. Now, let's talk about the stock market. I don't know if y'all are in the stock market. I'm all in the stock market. Unfortunately, this year has been rough. We're officially in correction state. We're approaching, well, possibly a bear market for the NASDAQ. And me, I've been in a bear market for a few weeks. Okay, let me just hop on my phone real quick. All right, so what we're looking at here is my year-to-date profit and loss. And as you can see, I'm down 10.62%, just below the Qs. Okay, so I'm getting effed over here. And as you can see, at my high point, somewhere in mid-February, I hit 10.44%. Now I'm down 10.6%. That's a 20% swing, all right? Imagine that all of your life savings is in one account, and now you have 20% less, and that was the money that you were going to retire as a broke man with. All right, it's not. Well, it takes up a lot of mental capital, and when my fail-safe option was to sell options to bring in income to finance my retirement, I've realized that being an option-slinging degenerate is actually, well, it's not as easy as the YouTube and Twitter gurus make it seem, all right? Especially if you're a dumbass, but I digress. So we're going to clear out this mental capital. The goal is to get rid of the debt. I'm going to stop using credit cards, and I'm going to try and listen, I'm about to be margin called in the stock market. I could owe a lot of money. I'm screwed. I'll make a video on that later. If the stock market doesn't turn around, your boy, I owe a lot of money that I don't have. Wow, it's thrilling. Let's get into the earnings report. Q2, which is actually month 2, 2025, February. What does it look like? Let's go. All right, guys, my energy here is fading really fast. I was doing the math for the month-over-month expense report and about fell asleep, all right? So I just got hit with a wave of tiredness. We're going to try and punch this out real quick. Sorry if the quality drops. I know I'm an amateur, all right? This is Bush League. Let's jump into the Copilot app. Let's take a look at what I spent. All right, so we're in the Copilot app. We're going to start with my income. As you can see, in February, I brought in $1,768. That is 2 paychecks from my retail job, stocking boxes. I brought home $1,768. Now, if you look at my January income was a lot higher because I got paid 3 times in January, and it was a Christmas check, so it was a lot higher. So we're kind of disregarding that. Income was $1,768. It's about average for good month of 40-hour weeks. Now, if we go to my spend, Spend is at $15.68. So I spent less than I made by $199. That is, we call that cash flow. So my cash flow month over month, I was actually I was up $199. So not a lot of wiggle room there, but that is money that we are going to put into savings. I got my tax return that went straight into the market. The market then went down 20%. So go figure, my tax return went back to the man. So I don't think that's how it works, but let's keep going. If we're looking at my accounts here, it's a little bit messed up if we're looking at my assets and my debt. My assets are all screwed up, so don't pay attention to that year to date. Basically, some of those transactions haven't gone through, so it thinks I have more money than I have. Let's look at the debt, though. Year to date, my debt is down 3.62%. That's all that matters, and it should be dropping in the next couple of days. I made a few more payments. So credit cards, I owe $7,821. That's going to come down to probably around $7,300. So we're chugging away. It's still not looking good, but it is what it is. So let's go to the actual expenses. What did I spend? All right. We're gonna start with groceries. Okay. So groceries for February, I spent $264.37. I'm not gonna lie, that seems off. All right. I don't know how anybody can spend that little. Something's wrong. But according to that number, my groceries dropped 32% in the month of February. What was I eating? I don't remember. That's a pretty good number, but I feel like it's fake. So we're going to just overlook that right now. Let's go to utilities. I spent $382.92 on utilities. As you can see, that's an increase of 14% month over month. Sorry if this is boring. It's supposed to be like an earnings report, but I just realized earnings reports are incredibly boring. So who cares? The main increase was my electric bill. It was $182. When we look in January, it was $135. And then we go back to December. Well, I don't want to go back that far. But basically, my electric bill was insane. That's going to come down. All right. Everything else was pretty standard. I did get a new phone. Now I have service. I didn't cancel my other service, so I have service from 2. So I'm actually paying more. Wow, I'm an idiot. Here's the most important part. Restaurant spend, all right? As you can see, restaurants are down. We're down 12% month over month. I spent $183.79 in February, and in January I spent $209. But I will say I had a gift card for Taco Bell for $50, and I used all of it. So it's misleading. This whole earnings report, this would get us audited. This is what we call a earnings report that would get us audited. This is really bad. The spend, it's down 6% month over month, according to these totally not cooked books. My spend is down 6% month over month. My car expenses are up 28% month over month. Look at my car for February, $154 compared to $119. It's because my car insurance for some reason was listed on one and not the other. The validity of this earnings report drops by the second. What else do we have in our spend categories? Oh, okay, I will say entertainment. I gave some super chats to a YouTuber and he did not thank me, so it's a thankless job being a super chatter. I wish I could do a chargeback. The one thing I will say is if we look at my gym expenses, they're flat at $26.80. I canceled the gym membership. It's no longer a thing. I didn't want to go into the gym, but you can't cancel Planet Fitness without going into the gym, unless of course you live in California. So here's a hack: if you want to cancel your Planet Fitness gym membership, change your home gym to a gym in California. Wait about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Get back on there. You can cancel it online. Never have to step foot in a gym. Life hack. You live in California and there's a law where you can cancel gyms online. So I just found that out. So pass it along. Gambling degeneracy is down. It's down about $20. All right, so it's about a 6-minute expense report. If you want to call in, ask some questions as an analyst out there, come on, give me a call. I'm sorry, earnings reports are boring. I watch YouTubers stream them, and even they look like they're falling asleep. But as a broke person trying to break out of debt, we're doing pretty good, all right? We're down 6% month over month. Our earnings are dropping, though. My hours at work are dropping. The March report, I'll try to get that out faster than this one. All right, really quickly, I want to go onto my YouTube analytics. Let's check out my YouTube analytics. How much did I make? I did not make any. However, my subscriber count is up. I'm at 65. Shout out to the one subscriber I got. I was at 64, I think, last month. And then watch hours are at 250. I only need 4,000. So we're chugging right along on that. Let me, I think my screen record stopped, so I'll try and throw those numbers up on the board for you. So as we can see, the stock market's down 20%. The economy's in shambles. Am I on pace to retire? No. Guys, I'm not going to lie. This retirement's not looking good. I'm on shaky ground. I don't think I can fire on the current income, my current savings. I'm going to have to get back with you on that one. Listen, this thing is falling apart. It's a roller coaster without wheels. I'm sorry. The ship is sinking. We've got some changes to make. I'm looking at income changes. I'm looking at job changes. I'm looking at flipping the script. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry this video was so all over the place. I drank a Baja Blast and it gave me the jitters. It's a thing. All right. So catch you in the next one. I hope to have a better update next time. We're going to work on that mental capital. We're going to clean my apartment. As Jordan Peterson would say, clean your damn apartment. Okay. I think if I can remove resistance from doing things, I will do more. That is the end of this video. Good night and good luck. Thank you.